Okay, guys, I want to do one last video on MULN because everyone just, it just kind of, amazes me. Like, people are being very stubborn with this stock. If the trade does not work, just sell it for a loss. Do not try to be a hero in the stock market. The market will humble you, and, there's nothing that is 100% that's going to happen in the market. We all know the markets, can do whatever it wants, especially for pennies. MULN just released a 1 for 100 reverse split, causing it to go down 22%. They did a dilution. They announced dilution, and they've been diluting the whole time. This company is legit a scam. This is not something that you want to literally invest in and try to stay long in. I personally played this stock many times. I did not want to lose all my gains on it. I played it right here when it touched the bands. It had a nice move. Right in here, it had a very big move. This is when it made me the most money, as this is where hold up, sorry. This is where it made the most returns. And according to my strategy, that is where the best buys are. And so I try to be like a lot of other, traders, and I saw this big support, and this is kind of where I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I tried to buy here, really thinking this would hold as an all time. But the minute this breaks, I'm not liking this trade anymore. This is extremely bearish, as we've seen many and many times. Like right in here, if you once you had this bounce off, once this support breaks, it makes a whole new low. And that's why, as for me, I want to just stick straight to buying at this band here, wait a couple daily candles when it does it, and that's why you had this big move. As you can see, that's honestly the kind of the pattern I'm seeing. You hit the daily candle, you hit this band here, you wait a couple days, and then you had this big move up. Same with here, 6 daily candles right in here is the perfect setup for all my plays. I'm reverting back to that, and you can see the massive move. This was a lack of discipline, bad type of trade. I had to take the loss on it. I'll be honest. I'm a human just like any other traders. I took the around 20% loss, and yeah, it sucks. But why would I keep holding on to something when I can play other plays? I can get that back in a heartbeat. For example, I played in advanced auto parts. I did options, made way over the loss I played, and it's up 5% almost, and I put tons of money in it. I do not put large amounts of capital in a penny stock, especially when most of them are diluted and they're scam companies. That is the hard, cold truth to a lot of these penny stocks. So when I see a lot of people saying, "Man, I lost my house on this thing. I lost, I'm so depressed. I can't even do anything." I mean, why would you even put yourself in that situation? This is a penny stock. It either works or it don't. So, and that's why I say, for me, I have a set of accumulating rolls. 20%, just like with my day trades, I look to get out. If it's not a A plus setup, then you have to respect the all time low support being broken. And as when it did that, it tried to come back to it, and then we've clearly got a signal here. A big body going right here down below it, and then they released the dilution news, and it was all over from there. They said they're doing more dilution, they're gonna do a reverse split. This company is, you should be pissed about it, but more importantly, you should be, respect your capital, respect your life, respect your emotions. You cannot just hope for the stock. I promise you guys, there's plenty of other plays. Options alone, I made over 30% doing IWM puts. I love doing options. I love doing day trades. The last day, I made over 200% with a lotto call I did. But the standard that I'm saying is making 10 to 20% consistent gains is the way to go. And you don't want one trade where if I have $10,000 and that's my total life savings, I would not put it all into MULN and hope for the best. And a lot of it is just comes down to greed. It's just like, I want more money when it goes up, and it's just straight up gambling. It really does come down to that. So the second time, or the third time I play this is just a support resistance. If it breaks, I don't like it at all. And if it, maybe if it goes down to this ATR4 and it takes a couple days of hitting it, then maybe this will be a very strong buy. I assume after the reverse split, it will do that. It'll come down here, lure in new buyers and all that. And that's really how this system works. This system has made lots of money on MULN. As you can see, a lot of the times when you have time distance, it touches this upper green band and it pounces. Obviously, the dilution is insane right now. September is a harder month. But I've seen, this play pump, and I've seen it, and it do it. But you got to understand, it's all about risk management. It's all about what are you willing to risk. If 20% and you can't take a loss on that, or even 30%, you're like, this is just too much, then you're putting too much capital in. If you cannot sleep at night wondering what MULN is going to do if you're holding as a swing trade, then you put too much into it. You have to be able to be like, I'm totally fine with whether the outcome is, because I'm playing the probabilities of the game. If I use this system, a lot of the times it works. Nothing is 100%. I don't want to ever, people think that, and then they put their whole account into something like this. I played this many times. I'm up on the positive MULN. I wanted to preserve my capital. I didn't want to lose all the MULN gains I had from this last pump here, so it made sense to just get stopped out right in this area, as this is a clear break of structure. So yeah, that's just it, because I get a lot of people asking me like, oh, I lost a MULN, my whole thing's done. I mean, you've had all these wins, and you're going to let one loss ruin your whole trading career and ruin tons and tons of wins, and then you have one loss and it blows your account up. That is the example of terrible risk management, putting too much in one trade. You have to have a sheet of paper and say, this is the max I'm going to put into a trade. Usually 5% of your account is good. But if, let's just say you only have $1,000, then I would only put $200 in MULN. If that's really all you're working with, 20%, and then you stop out at 20%, and then you're done, right? $200 stopped out at 20%, you're losing $20. But that's a small count. Obviously, if you want to get a small count and to grow it, I've transformed very small accounts doing options, doing very, this consistent strategy of, smaller time frames, reversion to the mean, just like this, because we know MULN is going to hit this EMA 20, but with all this dilution coming on, this thing could go whale down into the 18 cents by the time it hits it, and that's the thing. So I love to play the EMA 5 to 10 the most, as those are very short-term reversions to the mean. So I think I beat a dead horse on MULN. I'm out of the trade. I'm not promoting this stock. I took a loss on it. I took a big win down in here, and I took another win down in here. And I took many wins before. But once I'm getting close to a 20% stop loss, I did my accumulations. And this was not a system trade. As you can see, this was just basic support resistance. If it breaks the all-time low, we need to get out. If it hits down here, then maybe we could talk about it. But that's way down here. It's going to be well after the reverse split. So if you guys want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to join it. You're going to see how exactly I execute trades, how to actually do this system. I love option trading. I love doing day trades. A lot of people say I can't grow an account. That is false if you have small money. I've turned $500, close to $1,000 doing futures this week. Or this month. It is very possible. It's, consistency, dedication, and you can do it as long as you're taking the A+ setups, doing smaller time frames reversions than me. If you click the link down below in the YouTube comments and in the description, it'll say join my premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do is click how to subscribe. If you have an Android, you'll have to use your phone's browser, or just use a computer, which is what I recommend to avoid the iOS fee. Read the testimonies of a lot of people that like this system. It's been awesome. It's been fun and all that. Hit the server shop in the top left, and you're going to I highly recommend to do the Day and Swing Trading Plus. You get access to everything swing trades and day trades. I'm going to focus more on, higher cap swing trades, because September is a very hard month, and it's just really hard to swing trade. So you want to make sure you get high quality companies, but the day trading is definitely my favorite. That's where I make all my money, and it's been the best for me so far. And usually so you might want to be like, well, what do you like to day trade? It's going to be the index, and we do options. Options can be scary, but they're not scary at all. It's just like buying a shares. You buy low and you sell high, but you're just looking at premium. I have so many videos to teach you about it, but $12 a month gets access to everything. You'll get alerts sent to your phone, entries and exits, and when you do join, you'll get so the day trade alerts will look like this. Swing trade alerts will look like this. I did a massive win on AAP. I did a lot of options and shares on it, because I said I'm going to liquidate my swings. I'm going to get out of MULN. I'm going to take it for a loss. I'm going to put big money in AAP to make it back. And that's part of trading, and that's the decisions you have to make. You have to bite the bullet and be like, you know what? This isn't working out. There's nothing you did wrong. You're not a loser. You're not unsuccessful. It's just the trade didn't work out. You played a high probability trade of, thinking MULN would hold support. It didn't hold support, so it's fine. You get out. They had dilution news. It's not a trade that I want to die with and ruin all my wins off of one trade that I'm stubborn with and just keep adding and adding and adding onto it. So with this, I tell you very transparent. If I win, I lose, and I tell you everything that I'm doing. So if you guys want to join, just hit the server shop, Day and Swing Trading Plus. I also go live for all my members right here in the live stream. You can see me go live, and I tell you exactly what I'm doing, real-time day trades, exactly the premium, what I'm doing, and I think we have one of these right now that had just a really nice gain so far, IWM. As you can see on the shorter time frames, and I teach you guys how this works. We wait about 15 minutes from the EMA 20 on the shorter time frames. Once you see this high probability setup, look at this massive move up, and this was well over an easy 30 to 50% gain in a heartbeat, if not 100%. That's how fast these things move. If you guys want to join, like I said, I'll be there for you. I'm going to make sure you understand. I'll spend so much time. I even do one-on-ones if you just can't understand it. But right now in the videos, watch all the videos I have. They'll set up your chart, and I'll put, updates to the strategy and all that. So hope you guys like this video about MULN. My recommendation, I can't tell you what to do, but me personally, I am out. I do not want to promote MULN. It's broke the structure that I didn't like. It's broke structure. As far as this, if you're trading MULN, you're just basing it on hope. Yes, it's due for an EMA 20, but with all the dilution reverse split, do I really want to hold that out? No. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to keep it real. I keep my wins real. I keep my losses real. I lost on MULN. I'm not a god trader. It happens, I took a trade that I thought, had a really good probability setup. It wasn't my system trade, so I had to say, you know what, maybe I lack discipline. My system trade is when it hugs the ATR4 and has an explosive move up, as that's when all the big moves happen. All right, guys, hope to see you guys in the next video. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the Discord, and let's make some money.